What does Drinksgiving Drea have to say?
She says, I went home for Thanksgiving last week and went out with some of my old cheer friends for Thanksgiving Eve. We had a bunch of drinks and were daring each other to do stuff. And I got dared to go up to a random hot guy and convince him I knew him from somewhere. I told him I recognized him from high school. We started chatting and eventually he was totally convinced we went to high school together. I had never seen this man in my life. I even asked him how he spells his name so I could text Sarah that I ran into him. Well, we ended up exchanging numbers and have been texting. I think I really like this guy. We've talked about meeting up when I'm home for Christmas. Problem is he still thinks we went to high school together. I don't know how to tell him. What should I do?
Okay. Couple things here.
Okay.
First of all, I'm not exactly sure this guy actually believes you went to high school together. But if she was going out with her cheerleader friends, like she's probably attractive too, right? Safe to say. So if he is being told, yes, we went to high school together, I think he may just roll with it. The one thing I will say, you can confess that you didn't really go to high school together, but what you cannot do is tell him that the only reason you went out to him was because your friends dared you to. I think that is going to make him feel, I know this is how it would make me feel, that I was initially the butt of a joke, and then I wouldn't be happy. If you were to say something to him like, I was just so taken by your eyes,
Oh
blah,
my
blah, 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 blah,
gosh.
and I didn't know how to break the ice, I figured I'd tell you we went to high school together, I think you'll be fine. I don't think that that's going to be bad. But don't tell him that it started with a dare.
But then that's still a lie. Like, okay, first of all.
Yeah, but it's a smaller lie that isn't necessarily going to come to light.
I don't think it's cool to start any relationship on a lie. Honestly, Drea, I think you got to let this go. I think you got to accept that it was a really fun night. You talked to a cute guy. First of all, you guys don't even live together. You came to town for Thanksgiving. You met this man. You went back to wherever you are, and now you are going to come home again for Christmas. You don't need to see this man again. If your paths ever cross again in the future, maybe it's meant to be, but I say let this man go. It was a night of fun, and that's all it needs to be. This person does not need to be in your life.
601-995-1017. I think, what a blocker you're being, so to speak. I feel bad for the guy now.
She blocked herself by setting this up as a lie. Like, it was just supposed to be one fun night. That's what it was. Take it and move on.
Drinksgiving Drea went out for Thanksgiving Eve with some old high school cheerleader friends, and Drea got dared to go up to what she says is the hottest guy in the bar and basically say that, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you again. We went to high school together, blah, blah, blah,
right.
blah, blah, whenever they didn't actually go to high school together. But the guy was convinced that they did by the end of the interaction. They eventually start texting, and now she's like developing feelings for the guy, wants to see him whenever she goes back home for Christmas time and meet up with him then, but doesn't know how she should break the ice that they didn't actually go to high school together.
I don't feel like there's a need to break the ice. I think it's delulu to think on any planet that you should pursue anything with this guy. First of all, you were in town for Thanksgiving. You're thinking maybe you'll see him at Christmas when you come into town, but you lied to him whenever you first met. Like, it's too complicated.
She can move. She can move home.
She does not need to. No, pursue your dreams, live your life. You do not need to move home for some man that you lied to on a dare. Like, this is crazy.
Drea, the Adam and Allison podcast exists exactly for that. If you move home to go be with this guy forever. Stephanie says, if they really hit it off, why walk away? Tell him that you're glad that you met, but I kind of lied and we didn't go to school together. Me and my friends picked the hottest guy and had to make him believe we went to school together. Hope you're not mad. See, I think that that's what you have to do. Just don't tell him it started on a dare, because then that's going to crush his dreams.
No, that's so insecure. Brittney says, tell him the truth. The fact that you and your friends thought he was the hottest guy in the bar is a compliment. It'll be a great meet cute story when you're married with kids 20 years from now. Why are we romanticizing this? This is insanity to me.
601-995-1017 if you have thoughts. Got a first-time texter here. She says, when I met my husband, I had a boyfriend. My husband made a bet that he would make me his girlfriend. Today, we've been married for almost 17 years and have 2 beautiful children. If you really like them, don't let them go.
That sounds so creepy. I'm so sorry. It just does.
Hey, Jerry, what do you think?
Let's be honest. She's probably cute, and he's like, she's cute. I would say whatever to have her. So he's just pretending. You mean to tell me he ain't reached out to one of his classmates? Like, do you remember this girl?
That's such a good point. And that's exactly kind of what I'm saying. Like, he's not going to be mad that you lied about going to high school, but I think he could get self-conscious.
Oh, boy.
If he doesn't, if he finds out it was just a dare that she went up to him with.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I tell you what, if they end up, like, together, it is, like, the cutest story ever.
You think that's a cute story?
Oh, it's adorable. I've done that to people before, convinced them that I was from their past, and I definitely was not. My wife's like, who was that? I'm like, I don't know.
Jerry, thank you for the call. Sarah agrees. Good relationships start on a good story.
So do toxic ones. Like, I'm so concerned.
Another first-time texter says texting is the perfect time to tell him. I'm sure he'll laugh about it with her. So I don't know. I would love to see how this goes for Drea.
Adam and Allison in the morning.